Hello everyone, this is your astronaut. The first video about the exchange will cover the functionality of the Whitebit exchange. We'll discuss the exchange's interface, the functions, for depositing and withdrawing fiat and crypto assets, as well as the functions for buying and selling crypto assets. Let's take a look at the balance, the exchange, and the movement of assets between balance categories. Whitebit is the largest centralized crypto fiat exchange in Europe. The Whitebit ecosystem also includes the Whitechain blockchain, DEX, WhiteSwap, the WhitePay crypto payment system, and much more. Whitebit stores 96% of users' digital assets in cold wallets with multi-signature. User accounts are protected by anti-phishing programs. The exchange supports two-factor authentication and uses a web application firewall to protect against network attacks. To participate in various activities and potentially earn rewards, we recommend registering using the Cryptology referral link. You can find it in the instructional material. Let's take a look at the Whitebit exchange interface. The interface is very simple and user-friendly for anyone. All the necessary functions are located in the header of the page. Let's move to the header. It contains sections like products, trading, and the Whitebit ecosystem. Let's take a closer look. Let's go to the products section and click on the Launchpad button. The Launchpad is used to launch projects utilizing the media and technical resources of the Whitebit exchange. The launch process is called a token sale, during which the project's tokens are sold. Unfortunately, all token sales are currently completed, but you can always participate in current launches. Let's go to the CryptoDepos.it section. The feature allows you to place your assets to earn additional income. The Whitebit exchange uses these assets to support the margin trading system used by speculators. The yield depends on the duration of the asset placement. The longer the period, the higher the yield. You select the asset and specify the desired amount. Set the placement period and confirm your choice. Let's go to the referral program section. By attracting users to the Whitebit exchange, you can earn up to 50% of the commission from their trading operations. Let's go to the crypto loan section. With your exchange deposit, you can borrow various crypto assets. In this case, your deposit will serve as collateral for the loan. It's very convenient when you need a specific asset for a certain period of time. Let's go to the codes section. It's an interesting feature that allows you to create something like gift certificates from your deposit. For example, it's your friend's birthday and he also uses the Whitebit exchange. You can gift him a part of your deposit. To do this, you select the asset, enter the desired amount, and click Create. You can activate the code in the same section. To do this, we click on Activate Code and enter it in the field. And we click on Activate. Along with this, the exchange allows you to receive special demo tokens that can be used for demo trading. To do this, we click the button to get demo tokens, copy the code, and activate it in the Activate Code section. Now, let's go to the AML section. When working in the crypto space, you never know who you're sending money to. Assets? Maybe a scammer, maybe not. To check an address, you can use the AML verification feature. To do this, select the network you plan to work with, enter the address, and click the button. Check. Let's go to the gift cards section. Here you can purchase access to various services using the assets from your exchange account. We've sorted out the products. Now, let's take a look at the trading section. Let's go to the exchange section. The exchange feature allows for the instant swapping of one asset for another, bypassing the spot trading terminal. We'll discuss this function a bit later. Let's go to the spot section. The spot terminal is used for professional trading with physical assets. We'll discuss the terminal a bit later. Let's move on to the futures section. The futures terminal is used for professional trading with futures contracts. We'll also discuss the terminal a bit later. Let's move on to the markets section. Here are all the trading pairs available on the exchange. You can observe the entire market dynamics. Margin trading is not used in this course. Let's move on to the tournaments section. This is a competition among traders. If you believe in your abilities and want to earn extra rewards for your trading, you can participate. Currently, there are 2 tournaments open. We've got a handle on the trading system. Let's take a look at the Whitebit ecosystem section. Let's move on to the Whitebit token section. The Whitebit token is used to gain benefits within the Whitebit ecosystem. Reduced trading fees, increased rates for referral payouts, free asset transfers, and much more. To gain benefits, you need to buy the VBT token and deposit it into the Whitebit system. Let's move on to the Whitechain section. Not long ago, Whitebit launched its own blockchain, allowing the exchange to expand its functionality and grow in the decentralized space. In the future, a large number of projects will be launched on the basis of Whitechain, using the launchpad that we've already gotten to know. Let's go back to the exchange. Let's move on to the White Market section. If you love playing the game CSGO, you can purchase in-game items using crypto assets based on the Whitebit ecosystem. Let's go back to the exchange. Let's move on to the Whitex section. For the convenience of using your crypto deposit in real life, you can issue a crypto card that allows you to make purchases in stores. Let's go back to the exchange. Let's move on to the Whitebit Sol section. We all know that active regulation of the crypto market is approaching. To operate in a decentralized space, the system needs to identify users with their identity. The Whitebit Sol service will create a gateway for collecting KYC data and identifying users on the Whitechain network. Let's move on to the Whitepay section. Whitebit has created a full-fledged payment system for the implementation of crypto solutions into our everyday lives. Payments using crypto assets, donations, crypto banks, and much more. Let's go back to the exchange. Let's move on to the White's web section. The decentralized ecosystem is constantly evolving. The foundation of any economy is transactions. Transactions often involve exchange operations. If the ecosystem is decentralized, then the exchanges should be as well. For this reason, Whitebit launched its own decentralized exchange, WhiteSwap, where you can exchange your assets using crypto wallets like MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, and others. Let's go back. Let's move on to the Whitepool section. Whitebit has created a pool for Bitcoin mining. If you're mining, you can join the common pool for easier reward collection. We've covered the main sections. To interact with your account on the exchange, let's go to the Personal Account section. The most important section is security. Make sure to enable two-factor authentication and anti-phishing. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to support. To do this, let's go to the support section. A special database of questions has been created, where you can find answers. You can go there by clicking the Help Center button. If you didn't find the answer to your question, you can create a ticket for support. The response will be received as quickly as possible. Here is the withdrawal of fiat funds. To top up your fiat balance on the exchange, click the Deposit button. In the cell, we select the hryvnia. Unfortunately, direct transfer Visa MasterCard or any other payment system. It's currently unavailable, so you'll have to use the GeoPay system. We press the button, GeoPay, Card, Transfer. We enter the required amount. Read the terms carefully and click Continue. If you don't have an account in the GeoPay system, you need to register. If you have one, just log in After that, the payment will be available. To withdraw fiat money from the exchange, we click the Balances button and then the Withdraw button. In the cell, we select hryvnias. We press the button GeoPay Card Transfer. Enter your bank card number. If you haven't registered in the GeoPay system, you need to do that. After that, enter the required amount for withdrawal. Additionally, you can enable the display of the fee. We agree to the terms and click Continue. After the transaction is completed, the fiat money will be withdrawn to your bank card. Buying and selling crypto assets. To buy crypto assets, we go to the trading section and click the Exchange button. You can also make a purchase through a payment terminal, but we'll talk about that in another video. In the first cell of the open panel, you specify the fiat currency that will be used to purchase cryptocurrency. It can also be another crypto asset. For example, we buy Bitcoin with hryvnias. In the top cell, we select hryvnias. In the bottom cell, we select Bitcoin. If you plan to buy an asset for a specific amount, then you need to enter the numbers in the top cell. In this case, the system will display the amount of the asset that can be purchased for this sum. If you plan to acquire a specific amount of the asset, then you need to enter the numbers in the bottom cell. In this case, the system will display the amount you need to spend to buy the desired quantity of the asset. We're buying Bitcoin with Tether. In the top cell, we select USDT. In the bottom cell, we select Bitcoin. If you plan to buy an asset for a specific amount, then you need to enter the numbers in the top cell. In this case, the system will display the amount of the asset that you can purchase for this sum. If you plan to acquire a specific amount of the asset, then you need to enter the numbers in the bottom cell. In this case, the system will display the amount you need to spend to buy the desired quantity of the asset. After that, we click the Buy button. To sell crypto assets, we go to the Trading section, and we click the button. You can also make an exchange, or sale through a point-of-sale terminal, but we'll talk about it later. In the first cell of the open panel, you specify the crypto asset you are selling, and in the second cell, you indicate the cryptocurrency stablecoin, or fiat currency that you want to receive. For example, we're selling Bitcoin for hryvnias. In the top cell, we select Bitcoin, and in the bottom cell, we select hryvnias. If you plan to sell an asset for a specific amount, then you need to enter the numbers in the bottom cell. In this case, the system will display the amount of the asset you need to sell to get the desired sum. If you plan to sell a specific amount of the asset, then you need to enter the numbers in the top cell. In this case, the system will display the amount you will receive from selling the desired quantity of the asset. Now, let's look at another situation. We're selling Bitcoin for Tether. In the top cell, we select Bitcoin. In the bottom cell, we select USDT. If you plan to sell an asset for a specific amount, then you need to enter the numbers in the bottom cell. In this case, the system will output the amount of the asset you need to sell to get the desired sum. If you plan to sell a specific amount of the asset, then you need to enter the numbers in the top cell. In this case, the system will display the amount you will receive from selling the required quantity of the asset. After that, we click the Buy button. And here is the withdrawal of crypto assets. If you have cryptocurrency that you want to deposit on the exchange, then click the button. Funding. Select USDT and click the Buy Blockchain button. For a successful transfer, you need to select the network from which you will be sending assets. Don't forget that assets can be on different blockchains, so you need to pay close attention to the network you choose for the transfer. If you make a mistake, you will lose all your funds. For example, USDT can be transferred on the Ethereum network, ERC20, Tron, TRC20, EOS, and other networks. If you take the address of the corresponding EOS network and transfer funds to it via the TRC20 network, they will disappear. So, pay close attention to this. The network from which you are sending the assets must match the network of the address you are transferring to. We are transferring USDT from point A on the TRC20 network to point B on the TRC20 network. After selecting the network, the correct address will appear below, to which you can transfer the assets. After confirming the transfer, the assets will be credited to your exchange balance. After a while, the transfer time depends on the load and capacity of the network you are using for the transfer. If you have cryptocurrency on your exchange balance that you want to withdraw, then click the Balances button and then click the Withdraw button. Select the asset that will be withdrawn from the exchange, for example, USDT. To successfully transfer, you need to choose the network through which you will be sending the assets. Don't forget that assets can be on different blockchains, so you need to pay close attention to the network you choose for the transfer. If you make a mistake, you will lose all your funds. For example, USDT can be transferred on the Ethereum network, ERC20, Tron, TRC20, EOS, and other networks. If you take the address of the corresponding EOS network and transfer funds to it via the TRC20 network, they will disappear. So, pay close attention to this. The network you are sending the assets to must match the network you are transferring the assets from. We are transferring USDT from point A on the TRC20 network to point B on the TRC20 network. The network you are sending the assets to must match the network you are transferring the assets from. We are transferring USDT from point A on the TRC20 network to point B on the TRC20 network. After that, you need to enter the wallet address to which you want to make the transfer. Enter the amount of the asset that you want to transfer to another wallet. It's better to check the box to display the fee so you don't forget about it. We click the button, I agree with the transfer, and continue. After that, we wait for the transfer to complete. The transfer time depends on the load and capacity of the network you are using for the transfer. Overview of the balance and asset movements. In the Balances section, you can see the distribution of your assets by balance categories. Most modern cryptocurrency exchanges offer a wide range of services for working with cryptocurrencies. For convenience in accounting, each of these segments has a separate balance. To view the balance, click the Balances button. The left block shows the balances, corresponding to the services that Whitebit provides for users. The total balance shows the sum of all other balances. The main balance includes the assets stored on the exchange that are not being used for trading. The trading balance includes assets used for trading physical assets, exchange systems, spot trading, and also takes into account the assets from the main balance. The collateral balance includes assets used in futures and margin trading. And the earn balance includes assets used within the cryptocurrency deposit and loan system. The Settings button allows you to customize the display of your balance. Hide, equivalent. You can remove the duplicate display of the balance in USDT, equivalent in BTC. You can remove the duplicate display of the balance in BTC. Hide zero balances. The option to remove balances that have nothing in them. Focus on the assets that are in your balance. Hide demo tokens. The option to remove the balances of demo tokens that were obtained through the crypto deposit system. It was mentioned at the beginning of the video. Assets can be categorized. Cryptocurrencies, fiat currencies and stablecoins. You can use the search bar for individual searches by ticker. For example, let's enter USDT. To move assets between balances, you need to use the button Transfer. Select the balance from which you want to transfer the assets, and the balance to which you want to transfer the assets. For example, we are transferring USDT from the main balance to the collateral balance. We carefully enter the amount into the system and then click the Confirm button. In this video, we took a detailed look at the Whitebit Exchange interface, learned how to deposit and withdraw assets, buy and sell crypto assets, view account balance, and move assets around. Thank you very much for your attention. See you in the next lesson.